Trojan family, Trojan gang. Fight on forever is in the building. And today I'm finna talk about them Utah State Aggies. You know what I'm saying? They had a good win against Robert Morris. They coming into the Coliseum this weekend to face on yours truly, the USC Trojans. And Utah State, they got a couple players. They got the pig farmer. So USC, we shouldn't be sleeping on this game. We should want revenge for the pig farmer, the AKA so-called self-proclaimed Trojan killer, right? The Trojan killer, Bryson Barnes, supposed to be coming in. So we gonna see how much Trojan killing he gonna do. He's a decent quarterback, can't lie. He got the dub against us last year when he played for Utah, right? So SC's gonna be looking for get back, right? And they got some skilled players. That are gonna test our skilled players on the outside. Kyrie's right, explosive receiver, could get the ball, take it to the house at any moment. He's a touchdown waiting to happen. Very explosive. He could test our speed and test our DBs, right? And they also got a running back, right? Faison, right? They got Briggs. They got a couple running backs that's decent. So they got some skilled players that can give us a little test, a run for their money. And also Bryson Barnes is a mobile quarterback. So I would love to see our defense and how we gonna plan and play for a mobile quarterback, because we gonna face mobile quarterbacks in the future this year and probably in the playoffs when we get there. So this gonna be a good test run, scout run to play against a mobile quarterback, because you know Garrett Nussmeier wasn't a threat to run at all. So it stresses the defense out. To put more pressure on the defense when you got a quarterback who can scramble. So I like that they quarterback can scramble. They can challenge us in that area, and we need to be challenged every week so we can keep getting better. Iron sharpers iron. But in the trenches, I don't know. They defensive line don't look up to par. Robert Morris was pushing them off the ball. So I know what Jonah Mannheim and Emmanuel Pregnon and them gonna do. We should average 8 yards a carry, and we should run the clock, make this a quick game. We don't want too many snaps because we don't want no injuries. We want to get through this game unscathed and let the backups play. Let some true freshmen play. Let whoever didn't play in the first game, let them play a lot in this game. Get Anthony Bees in there. Get Elijah Hughes in there, right? Get all them guys that we were looking for and say where they was at. Let's get them snaps. Let's get some freshman snaps. Let's get Isaiah Rubin and Braden Conley and Marquise Gallegos and Desmond Stevens and Cam Fountain. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them young guys in there. Let's get them some run. You know what I'm saying? And see where they at and see where they development at. See if we gonna redshirt them or not. Keep playing them or not. Let them get some run against Utah State, and we gonna see how I do. This game should be great, right? We should dominate this game. So all I want to see is clean execution. No mental mistakes. Stay sharp mentally and physically. I want to see effort and physicality, right? We need to build on what we did last week. We need to keep stacking and keep stacking. It's like I said, this team could score 14, 21 points that we can win this game, but they good enough to have us disappointed. They good enough to say, you know what, we should have played better than that. We shouldn't have gave up them many points and them many plays. So I want to come out this game and say, okay, we locked down all the threats they had. We was very stout. I shouldn't see no more than 10 points against the first and second unit of this defense, right? And the offense should score 40 plus, and we should run the ball down their throat. I want to see Brian Jackson get some carries, and Marion Peterson, Quentin Joyner. I want to see Xavier Jordan out there. This is a game everybody should play, and when the starters in there, we should blow out the first half. We shouldn't even have to play the third or the fourth quarter. The second quarter should belong to the bench players and the scout team. Let me see some Prophet Brown and everybody them out there, right? This should be a team win. Everybody could play a feel-good game to go into that bye week to get ready for Michigan. Play this game to build more confidence, and on top of that, build confidence in the depth, build confidence in the backup. I know Elijah Hughes probably feeling like, what's up? Why you didn't play me? And Bees might be feeling like, what's up? Why I didn't get more burn? Prophet Burn probably like, why? We want to keep players' confidence. I don't want to lose our depth mentally, right? I don't want players like Elijah Hughes and Prophet Brown and Anthony Bees and Jay Fair and players like that. I don't want to lose them already in the season and have them feeling down and out, because you know this new era, new generation, these kids want to play. Nobody want to come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So I want our guys that probably expected to get burned and want to get burned. Let's get them some burn. Let's keep them. I don't want to lose them mentally because we are going to need them in the end of the season for depth and injuries come. So come on, Trojan gang, come on, coaches. Rotate more DBs in there, rotate more defensive linemen in there, rotate more linebackers in there because we need these kids. We don't want to lose them mentally and then they mentally clock out and then we call their number and need them and they ain't ready. So this Utah State game is a confidence building game that we could build for our backups and to keep our players mentally. It could test our defense with a mobile quarterback and they could test our skill position players because they got some pretty decent skill position players. They just ain't up to par in the trenches, right? They wide receivers is pretty good and they running backs pretty good and they safeties pretty good, right? So we got to dominate this game in the trenches, and it'll be interesting to see our skilled players go against their skilled players. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, Trojan fans. We got to worry about number 23. We got to worry about Bryson Barnes and a running back. Everything else should be smash game, and I want to see us play a solid game, and it's be interesting to see the game plan to go against a mobile quarterback, right? So until then, Trojan family, it's your boy Carter Sports. It's Trojan City. It's SC. So let's go